I've never really been interested in Sea of Thieves, not when it first came out or during any of the seasons that led up to its current state, which is pretty weird for me as somebody who is willing to try everything and anything at least once before giving my opinions. And considering ever since Assassin's Creed Black Flag drew me in with such immersion due to the outstanding pirate role-playing elements with maritime experiences, I've always wanted something like this, but I've never been able to pull myself to actually try it. Mostly because of a lack of interest in open-world PvP games and seeing a lot of YouTube videos on occasion showcasing mostly the toxic side of it, which really did push me away. This is pretty much what initially discouraged me from even picking up the game in the first place. While I have a fear of the sea and fear of confrontations, I'm super into pirate ships, but there was simply so much that kept me from actually being able to enjoy it at any given time of the day. I avoid confronting others in online games with open world PvP because I just don't trust anybody to be anything other than a toxic shoot-on-sight person. So while playing alone, I would avoid all interactions and focus on doing activities that I really enjoyed, such as fishing, digging up treasures, and taking out skeleton ships while avoiding any significant events such as the Burning Blade or any of the fortresses or shrines where a majority of players seem to frequent.
Oh, hey. Nice shot.
Even so, despite my best efforts to avoid people even when hugging the edge of the map, at times even attempting to communicate that I was friendly with no intentions of combat while participating in casual events such again as fishing and exploring, there is always that 1,000 plus hour PvP exclusive tryhard who just does not care, knowing every single trick and angle as they topple your mass effortlessly, fire themselves out of their cannon at a very long distance, perfectly to land on your ship, to blunderbust you off and kill you for nothing. No fish, no loot, just out of pure spite.
Are you friendly? He said they're friendly.
The community really isn't all that terrible, but there is just so much shoot-on-sight silent players who just lack the ability to have wholesome fun in online video games.
Oh, it sounds like a skill issue.
It's less of a skill issue in the fact that few people I met were essentially the same as me, looking to make new friends in an online video game and have fun exploring.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
It's a girl.
Hi, I'm getting off for the night. I have some storage. I have some like cannons and stuff if you guys want them.
Oh yeah, we'll take them. We haven't really stocked up on
This is
anything.
the craziest.
Yeah, I was like waiting for somebody to like come around and I was like, hey, you know, that way you guys could have some.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I've
you guys have
literally
good
never
time.
met anybody
You
so
too.
nice in any game ever.
I mean,
I know, I've been getting like rammed by like a lot of people and some people that I know aren't great and like nice and I'm like, I'm just trying to chill and just get quests
I'm one
done.
of those people. This guy's a nice guy, so
Yeah.
I'm on good terms with the world right now.
I don't get many friends to like play and like have like a chill time with because some of them really just want to like fight people. Yeah, like me and a couple of my friends when we were playing the other night, we just wanted to do like different things. Like we just want to do like forts and stuff to get loot.
Yeah.
Like we don't care.
and if you press Z and 8 as well,
Oh yeah.
you make friends. And then you can add each other.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I-
remember the Evo now.
He's not my friend
What's
though, he's a
that?
complete stranger. If you come here, if you press it and then press make friends,
Make friends.
and then I do that, we can be friends.
What the fuck?
And then you can do that to...
Crazy, right?
That's sick.
They were perplexed, if not blown away, by the prospect that there were others out there who were very kind and just wanted to help others, and if they wanted to play with PvP, they would just opt into it using the hourglass, simply leaving the casual players alone, which never seems to be really used. Maybe it's because it's full of even more tryhards and hackers, I don't really know, but it's just so depressing. Sea of Thieves offers an excellent immersive sailing element, of which will have you running up and down your ship, hoisting and angling your sails, weighing your anchor, and many other things, depending on the ship that you've picked, with the sloop being the smallest and the easiest to use, and the others requiring, but not really requiring, more than 3 players to fully handle them. This is a wide open world, so you'll be sailing the seas doing anything that you desire, special voyages, taking out skelly ships and fortresses, fishing, fighting bosses, or even other players. And you'll be doing this for anywhere from 2 to 5 hours at a time, sailing back and forth against and with the wind, which is really exhausting, and it's mostly sitting there waiting for long periods of time, so it's something that you'll be putting aside until you reach your destination at times. Eventually you'll learn how to properly angle your cannons, including strategies at leading your shots and determining whether or not you can actually strike your target using the cannon and a lantern as a reference point. Shooting through the waves to hit your targets, catching and heaving back your mass as it topples over, as it's the first thing that competitive players will do to keep you from escaping as they gain a superior angle on you. Basically, it can take anywhere from 200 hours to fully understand PvP. Season 14 introduced sneaking aspects and disguises, so if you weren't already anxious about somebody sneaking around and attempting to get the jump on you with either the keep explosives or robbing your ship before you could even react, it's only become worse. If you're not doing things like kegging the walls at fortresses and preventing such things from happening, there is a very high chance that it will happen. The gameplay is highly repetitive by design. The only thing that isn't repetitive is the PvP portion, which just so happens to be the part that I don't particularly enjoy, because it only provides a large dose of dopamine and adrenaline based on how well they play, which for me is not what I want to feel, as I'm just chilling in the open seas. Often I'm just running away through storms and just not caring because I never have anything of value, as I'm more of the exploration type, as these people that just drop by love to ruin the experiences for players like myself, where it's shoot first, settle discussions never. Sea of Thieves isn't really entertaining to me after so many hours of just getting run over by other players. I wouldn't mind it that much if it were players of equal time and understanding, but here we are minding our own business as a group of legendary sea dogs, triumphant sea dogs, ghost curse, skeleton curse, gold curse, magpie's wing ship, and more descend to curb stomp you, the player who has nothing to give and nothing to gain from this interaction. Unless you're serious about achievement hunting and aggressively shoving your PvP abilities down the throats of casual players who won't or cannot fend for themselves in the open world, especially those who are solo slooping while you're in a 2-man crew and manage to convince another crew to hop on your sloop to overwhelm them with a 4-man alliance, it's just not a fun game. It's a game meant to be played with others, but many other players will not use mics and will have personalities that will clash with yours, so it's best to play with friends, otherwise you'll just run into people who just don't care about you and would love more than anything to shoot you in the face for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Now I just have to get some of the burning blade.
Oh, yeah, do that. Let's form an alliance, and then we can do some treasuries together.
Nice.
That'd be fun.
One more
you
thing
can
though
have all-
before I leave.
Huh?
I want to do one quick thing before I leave.
What do you do that for?
It just felt like a good thing to do at the right moment.
If you're an extremely charismatic person and you can persuade everyone and anyone on the server to form an alliance for 4 hours straight, or you have a friend that can, I found this to be the better solution to being able to enjoy the PvE way of playing it without having the fun ruined or the progression ruined by playing in private live service matches.